The Versace Eros line is legendary. It's been several years since we have a brand new release from that line. The original blue bottle came out in 2012. Eros Flame came out in 2017, I want to say. And now, today, in 2024, we have Versace Eros Energy. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? Today, we'll be discussing the scent profile, the performance, when I think you should wear Eros Energy, and then I'll give you my final score out of 10 for this fragrance. Let's begin. And here it is, guys, the bottle in all its glory. This was a release that was announced several months back, and when it was, there was a lot of hype for this in the community. We saw the note breakdown. You can see it on screen now, some citruses, oak moss, woody ambers in here. This was getting a lot of hype, and for good reason. Versace Eros is a line that made big waves in the community, always known as your youthful, fun, loud clubbing fragrance. The original blue bottle is the most popular. Eros Flame is very similar. It was kind of redundant to own both. And when Eros EDP and Parfum came out, again, it was still redundant to own more than one version of Eros, in my opinion. So with Energy being announced, it was more exciting because it seemed like it was going to be a fresher take on the Eros idea, new direction for the flankers, perhaps something completely undone before in Versace. So there was a lot of hype for it for good reason. I decided I was going to be the first reviewer to review this. That ended up not being the case. I missed out when it came out in the UK for purchase by a few days. I then went traveling, so I haven't been able to put out this video as fast as I wanted to. But we're here today, better late than never. What's this fragrance all about? 37.9% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys really want to see our channel grow, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. When I first applied Versace Eros Energy, and fair play to them, the atomizer is very nice. It seems like it's better than the original. I can't remember, but it feels like it's a better atomizer now. This was very citrus forward, very fresh up top. It reminded me of the citron note in Terre Eau Givree. So that is citron listed there. Here is grapefruit. I always thought that Eau Givree by Terre is actually more of a grapefruit-esque fragrance. I always describe it as a grapefruit lime-esque soda, fizzy soda. This kind of has that feeling of Terre Eau Givree. So I thought, okay, great. This is like a more youthful, more casual version of something like Eau Givree, perhaps. As it dried down, it became a bit more disappointing. It's not a bad fragrance. It's fresh, crisp, invigorating, uplifting. I feel like this release should have came out in May of this year, not in August. This would have been a great scent in the spring and summertime. Came out a little bit late, but hey, again, better late than never. So the opening is very nicely done, very realistic, a great blend of citruses. As it dries down though, this starts to become a bit more familiar in a really sad way. I thought to myself, why have they cloned Creed Aventus in a Versace fragrance? That is essentially what you're getting with Eros Energy. To me, this has large similarities to the Aventus family, which has been cloned a billion times now. Like 5 years ago, maybe it would have made more sense to clone Aventus, but in 2024, why is Versace doing this? It smells like a mixture of the musks from Club de Nuit Intense Man, so not very expensive smelling, honestly, mixed with some of the woodiness and the direction of Montblanc Explorer. So it's an Aventus-esque DNA that smells like a mixture of Terre Eau Givree at the opening, and then more of a combination of Montblanc Explorer and Club de Nuit Intense Man on the dry down. So it's a very peculiar and interesting decision by Versace to make something like this. This took a long time to come out. There was a lot of hype, and to me, disappointment is an understatement. It has a nice blend. It has some nice ingredients. They're not bad for the price tag, but it's just that the context of this fragrance matters a lot. The fact that Versace, who is a house that never has really ever actually cloned a fragrance. Yes, Versace Pour Homme has some similarities to Chanel's Allure Sport, but it's still its own thing overall. Yes, Versace Noir has some similarities to Tom Ford's Oud Wood in the opening only, but overall it's its own thing. I don't recall Versace ever creating a clone fragrance, so it's really disappointing that this feels like one. I get 6 hours longevity with a medium projection is what I seem to get from my few wearings of this fragrance. Definitely suited for the spring and summertime, and similar to Montblanc Explorer, it's a fragrance that can work for all age groups, great for the office or school, and it's reasonable for its price tag. However, I'm really disappointed by the blend, the ingredients, its lack of variability, its lack of creativity. It is a very underwhelming release. To me, this is a fragrance that is a 6 out of 10. That is the most I can give to it. And I would just say you might as well just own something like Terre Eau Givree or Montblanc Explorer. They already exist. Maybe this fragrance will go on discount very soon and you get it much cheaper. Maybe this is highly discounted. This might be worth the price, but for now, I'm not sure who I'm going to recommend this to. I think younger guys might be disappointed as well as older guys. This is a really underwhelming release. Maybe I'm being unfair. I wonder if you guys watching have tried this fragrance out. Are you interested in trying it out still? And if you have tried it out, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, guys. Do you guys think I'm being unfair to Versace Eros Energy? Maybe the next release from Versace will be more creative. I really hope they're not taking this new direction permanently. Maybe the average Joe in the street who hasn't smelled Aventus too much will buy something like this. Maybe they just know, hey, the DNA sells well. That's the reason why we're creating it. But to me, as a collector, and you guys who are probably collectors as well watching this is a lame direction for Versace to take. I want to leave this video on a positive note. I will say I like the bottle color. I think it's cool. It's a really cool design, and that's probably what hyped people up as well. It's a really cool new direction visually, but I think the scent profile is uninspired. And also the atomizer is pretty good as well. So there we go. We'll finish on a positive note. I'm giving them a 6 out of 10. Let us know your thoughts, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my previous review on Chanel's Allure Sport Super Leggera, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.